Red light in the window. I live in an old block. Opposite there is a building where no one has lived for years. I always looked at those dark windows and felt an unpleasant tingling in the back of my neck, as if someone was watching me from behind the glass. One night, around 2 o'clock, I was woken up by a strange flash. At first, I thought it was a storm, but when I went to the window, I saw something I will never forget. On the second floor, in the middle window, a red light was flashing, rhythmically like a signal. Once. Pause. Once. Pause. I looked in that direction, trying to understand what it was. Suddenly, between the flashes, I saw a silhouette, a tall, hunched figure who stood still, completely unreal in that red glow. It seemed to me that he was looking straight at me. My heart started beating so fast that I couldn't breathe. I reached for the old binoculars I kept in the drawer. I don't know why I had to do it, as if something was telling me to look closer. When I put the binoculars to my eyes, I felt myself go cold. The figure was standing by the window and holding something in its hands, a small camera. After a second, the flash lit up the room again. For a split second, I saw its face. It wasn't human. The skin was gray and tense, and its eyes were completely black, like an abyss. The mouth stretched in a wide, trembling grimace, as if it were getting ready to scream. At the same moment, the camera flashed once again, and that's when I realized what it was doing. It was taking pictures of me. I moved away from the window, trembling. But before I lowered the binoculars, I saw the figure lower the camera, slowly raise its hand in a gesture that resembled waving. I closed the curtains and tried to convince myself that it was a dream. But for a few more hours, short, red flashes shone through the fabric. Once. Pause. Once. Pause. The next morning, I gathered my courage and looked out the window. The window in that apartment was empty, dirty, as always. No light, no traces that someone had stood there. But on my windowsill lay a photo in a red shade. It showed my face. I looked through binoculars straight into the camera lens. Since then, every night I close the blinds and try not to think about what would happen if one day I forgot to close them.